tonight we have so many things planned in store for you. There's going to be drama, there's going to be dance, there's going to be singing, there's going to be acting, there's going to be fun, there's going to be comedy, and most importantly, there's going to be a runway. But amid all of that, we have some special guests today who came specially for this event, and we're going to interview them and know more about them. So, please loudly welcome the most important band of our university currently. Silk Okay, so since this is our band that is very popular in our university, and this band is something that was formed from the music students of this university. And right now we're going to introduce them one by one, and then we're going to know how this band came about, what exactly made them to come together and form a beautiful band like this. By the way, the song that you just listened to, it was one of their original songs too. They did a cover version of that. So this is the band of Silk CN. So if you please open your microphone and introduce yourself one by one, first in English and then in Thai, so we can please both our audience. Okay, Silk CN band.
So hello all of you. My name is Thanyathan Nantasena, or you can call me Pom นะคะ ก็ชื่อปอมค่ะ เป็นนักร้องค่ะ basically I'm a singer.
Okay, so we have a singer named Pom.
Hi guys, my name is Pimshia Tiansurawet. You can call me Bunny. I'm a backup. Okay, and สวัสดีค่ะ ชื่อ Bunny นะคะ Pimshia Tiansurawet ค่ะ ก็เป็น backup ของวงนี้ค่ะ
Okay, Bunny was a singer, backup singer.
Yes, my name is Kusema Wanakan. You can call me Sing. Yes. ชื่อเกษมครับชื่อเล่นชื่อเขียนเล่นเบสครับ
Okay, so this is who plays the bass.
Hello, I'm Puipat Kumnin. You can call me Don. So I basically play guitar. สวัสดีครับชื่อภูมิพัฒน์คุมนีชื่อเล่นชื่อโดมนะเล่นกีตาร์
Okay, so this is Don who plays the guitar.
Hello guys, my name is Patanai. You can call me Off. ชื่อพัฒนายนะครับชื่อเล่นชื่อออฟครับเล่นเปียโน
Okay, so this is Off who plays piano. And the last member is.
Hello everyone. My name is Boris ครับnickname M. You can call me M. I am a drummer. ครับผมมือกลองครับชื่อ M ครับผม
Okay, so this is Andrew who's the drummer. Okay, so this is the Silk Scene band that was formed by all of them are actually friends, you know, in real life, and all of them are students of music faculty, and all of them one day decided that they're gonna form a band and then reach new heights, and now they're a really famous and successful band in Thailand, and they have a lot of followers, they have a lot of works that they did together. So let's know more about them. So tell me guys, how did this band form? What was the idea behind forming this band?
I think who that can answer this question the most correctly might be P off. So
Okay, P off. Okay.
Okay, so at first I was the oldest guy in this band.
Okay.
And it's my 5th year here already.
Well, oldest gold. That's what we say here.
So these guys are my juniors, and they came in as like the students who play events for the faculty, and they came in as one of my band members for the university. And then there was one little girl who came in and asked us to form a band for her, and her name is Millie.
Okay.
She's a very famous rapper in Thailand, and then like she decided to invite us to make a cover on her YouTube channel, and we decided to cover a song named "Leave the Door Open" from Silk Sonic. Yeah, but it was covered in Thai though. But then she doesn't have an idea for the name of the band, so I just say something up like, "Oh, the name of the band of those guys, Silk Sonic, right? Why don't we name our band Silsian?" Which in Thai, Silsian means pimples.
Pimples.
Yeah, so basically it's a parody. So that's why I came up with the name, but I don't think she will buy it, but she used it anyway. Yeah.
Okay. So for those of you who don't know Millie is also a part of this band, and she is a rapper who is a very famous rapper, not only in Thailand, but she's an internationally, globally reputed rapper, and she's like the pride of Thailand. So for some reason she could not be here, but we have our whole entire team to support her and be in the absence of her. And we are also very thankful for Millie, so because she was also one of the founders of this band, I would say. So when did you guys exactly form this band? Like what time was it?
It was around about 1 year and a half ago.
1.5 years ago?
April last year.
April last year. And what was the first song that you guys recorded?
Yeah, it was that song "Leave the Door Open," but it was in Thai.
Okay, so
yeah, it's a cover.
The first song was actually the cover of Silk Sonic's "Leave the Door Open." It was by Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak, right? So this is how the song came into your lives, and it made into the beautiful band that we have right in front of us today. So this is how this band started, right? So now let's focus more not on the band, but on the bandmates, on the people that make the band. All of you sitting here, all of you came from a different background, different journeys, different life, different lifestyle, right? Different paths. But all together, you guys are one great band. So let me try to know a little bit more about you. So let's start first by seeing something that can represent you in your past. Okay, so we have the first picture. So,
okay, this is me.
Any guess? Okay. No points for guessing. Okay, no. Okay, so this is actually P. Off. So he's the pianist of this band, and he claims to be the eldest person of this band, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me more about this photo. When was this photo done?
It was 7 years ago.
7 years ago.
I was like 12 or 13 or something.
So is this a new hairstyle at that time?
No, I was ordained as a Buddhist novice. In Thai we call Bwat name.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's why I need to shave my hair and stuff. So it was a shame, but never mind.
So during at that time when you had no hair compared to right now when you have hair, what parties do you think is better?
People say I look like a Japanese yakuza, so I think right now it's better.
Okay. Well, actually, honestly, Japanese yakuza are really good. Okay, so I would say you look better than this one, but yeah, okay. So what about like when you were here? How old were you in this photo?
About 13 or 14.
13 or 14 years old. And where was this photo taken actually?
I was on a trip at Kanchanaburi with my friends.
So what were you doing at Kanchanaburi?
Holidays.
Holidays.
Traveling.
So he had a very prolific life before becoming a band member. He was like traveling here and there and trying to gain more reputation so that he can become famous one day. Which after 7 years, he actually did. Okay. So that was a really successful childhood for him. Now let's see the next photo. Okay, it's a very cool photo. So, any guesses who this photo is about? No? Okay, so let's see. Whose photo is this?
Yeah, it is me.
Okay, so it's a photo of Sam, who's the bass player of this band. What about this photo? Tell me something about this photo. When was this photo taken?
This photo is around me at
How many years ago do you think?
10 years old.
10 years old?
10 or even or 12.
So at that time, what your age do you think? I'm sure it's a long ago photo, so you don't remember. What do you think is the estimate of how old were you in this photo?
Around 13.
About 13 years old. Okay. Tell me more about this Doraemon.
Yeah,
Was this a very special Doraemon?
I watched YouTube.
Uh-huh.
It's a game channel, and this channel is about play this game
Uh-huh.
and use Doraemon
Okay.
for this game to open the pack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So this Doraemon is not special to you?
Yeah, the Doraemon give rock.
Good luck.
Yeah, yes.
Oh, okay. So this was a lucky charm for him. A Doraemon lucky charm. How quaint. Okay. So do you still have this doll with you to this day?
I think it's gone.
Okay. No love for the Doraemon doll. Okay. So tell me more about your childhood. What was your childhood like? Was it like really funny, or were you a lot mischievous? Were you naughty, or were you just a good boy and listening to everything everyone says? How was your childhood?
A very quiet boy.
So very quiet boy.
And shy. Very shy.
Until now, okay. So would you say your current life is better than your childhood life?
I think it's better.
Okay, so now it's better because now he's not more quiet. He's very open-minded now. He has a lot of friends. He's a very influential person now, and he's doing very successful with his works. He's actually a very close friend of Millie too. So they are doing quite a lot of things together also. So he's very experienced in all fields, I would say, and he has improved a lot since his childhood. But I would also like to say that this one is very cute, no? Very narak. Okay, so let's see more about the next photo. Oh, this one is so cute. Narak, chamai. Okay, so let me guess. This photo is about you, right? No? Okay, so this photo is about off. No? Okay, so this photo is about No? Oh, okay, not Sam, is this yours? No? What about Palm? This is yours, right? No? This is not yours. Who could it be? Okay, so this photo is actually about
Me.
Okay, so this photo is actually about Buddy, who's a backup singer. She's very cute now, and also when she was very young, right? So, where was this photo actually taken? What place?
In my house.
In your house. Okay, and how old were you, do you think, at that time?
Maybe 5.
5 years old? I'm not sure if you remember this photo when this was taken. Do you know who took the photo?
Maybe my mom.
Maybe your mom. Okay, and can you try to remember what exactly was on the roof that time when you were taking the photo?
I don't know.
You don't know? So maybe you're looking at the heavens and you say, okay, this is where I go. I only go up from here, right? You just always wanted to climb climb up in your life, right? You just wanted to be successful, and this is a proof that you always had that dream when you were a child, yes?
Yes.
Okay. So how did your love about song come out? Like when did you start singing?
7 years old.
When you were 7 years old. So do you remember where you first sang a song?
Oh,
Was it in a party or in an event or just for your parents or in a birthday or just
I
in the
think it's
shower?
my birthday.
In your birthday, okay.
Yes.
So you started singing when you were 7, and right now this photo was taken like 10 years ago, 12 years ago.
More than that.
More than that, okay. So right now, you're still continuing singing, right? I know
Yes.
you're a very professional singer, yes? So she's actually a very professional singer now. And actually, all of the people here, they're like really professional now. They started off when they were very, very young, like as you can see. Like, they don't even know how to do it, but they are always looking up, you know? And then they know that the only way they can go is up. Because when you start at 0 in life, the only way you can go is up. You can only increase. And that's what they did. And look where they are now. Now they're very very established people, very established artists, I would say. But before, it was like all of us, they were maybe not confident enough in themselves. But now look where they are. This is like a prime example of how confidence, how passion can lead to a great career that they already have, and they're already still in university. They did not graduate, yes? Well, maybe except for PR, who's like a long time dude, you know? Okay, so let's see the next photo. Okay. Speaking of cute things. Okay, so we have something that's very cute, very cute, very cute. So, any guesses? Who could this be? No? Okay, so it was done. Okay, so this, tell me more about this photo. What was the inspiration behind this photo?
So the day after I took this photo, we were going to a vacation at Gossamer. And then one of my friends, I have to sleep with her, and then she let me borrow her dress, and she asked me to wear it. So
Okay, so
I take a wish, I granted her wish.
okay, so what you're trying to say is that he's a gentleman. So whenever someone says something to him, he does it. It does not matter what he wears or what he does, but he wants to show that he's a gentleman, and that's a good quality. Yes, that's a good quality between people. Okay, so how did you feel when you first tried to like be something that you're not usually?
I feel cold. It's so cold.
True. It's really cold, right? Because like a lot of your body are exposed, so I can only imagine how cold that could be, right? Okay, so when do you think this photo was taken?
Probably 2 years, 1.5 years.
1.5 years ago. It was very recent.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a very recent photo, even though it doesn't look like it's recent. Okay, but it's a recent photo, and I must say you look quite cute in this. Maybe this could be something you could do in the future. You know, modeling. You know, there's a lot of good money in modeling. Yes. Drag queen. Yes. Someone who said drag queen. Okay. Yeah. Drag queen. Yeah. So. So this was taken 2 years ago, right? And where was this photo taken actually?
So it was in a house. I read it with my friends, but we just canceled it right now.
So we canceled. Okay. So tell me more about this. Do you, when your friend took the photo of this, was she happy about it?
You're so happy.
She was so happy. I can only imagine.
You're so happy.
Okay, so she was happy, and when she was happy, what did she say? Like, this dress looks good on you. You can keep it.
At first, she said.
Okay. So, was your friend Thai?
Yeah, she's.
Okay. So Thai people are really nice. This is the truth. Like, you like the dress? Oh, this looks good on you. They'll give you the dress. Try it. You guys should all try it. Okay. And did you check the dress?
No.
Okay, it could have been a good memory, yes. But hey, we don't have the dress, but at least we have the photo. So we do have evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see the next photo. Oh. Okay. So Al, is this yours? No? So whose photo is this?
It was me.
Okay, so this photo was Fong, who's like the main singer of this band. Tell me more about this photo. This photo is like the cutest photo I've seen in 5 generations, and I've not even been in 5 generations. How did this photo happen?
It was taken about many years ago. I think it's when I was 7. And back then, as you can see, I really don't know how to smile. Until now, it's kind of weird. But I have like many photos that I smile like this, like weirdly. But anyways, and
But it's cute. I think it's a cute smile. Yes, it's a cute smile, right?
it's cute, but it's better not be like that. And my mom's always dressed me up, but as we look back, I don't think it's a good idea that my mom dressed me like this. But there's nothing.
Shout out to your mom. You did a good job.
There's nothing we can do right now. So, and it was taken like when I was traveling somewhere, because like in my childhood I went to a lot of places with my families and family's friends, so yeah, it just happened.
It just happened. Okay. So you mentioned that you were traveling with your family. So when you were small, when you were younger, did you like traveling?
I think back then I haven't thought of like whether I like it or not, but when I grew up and I look back, I think I think I'm kind of like an extrovert person because of like my childhood, that I have been like traveling to many places. So
all
I
the
think I like
traveling
it.
was good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you're an extrovert because of all the traveling and everything, right?
Yeah.
So out of all the places that you've traveled, what was the most special one that you remember that will go down in the memory lane?
I don't think it's memorable because I can recognize so clearly, but it's not that good situation since like we drive to Chiang Mai. We take the car to Chiang Mai and someone's daddy drive and I was in their car too, since like there are one car that all dogs in there and one car that like all the children like playing in the car. There might be like 5, 6 of children, and then the car started like the brake starting to like broke or something. We can smell the burn of the brake, so we need to stop the car there and we like up the hill, so there's no one there. And I don't know, I can't remember how do we deal with the situation, but we get through. But that's the most memory that I can remember it clearly.
So that's
Even the smell of the burn.
so. Yeah, can we count that as a good memory? No.
Yeah, because I'm with my friends. Like
Okay.
I was so young. That's why like the situation is so new to me, right? Like what's going on? It can smell the burn. So.
Okay, so that's like the most memorable one that
Yeah.
you remember. Okay. Tell me more about this photo. Like, how old were you, do you think, when you were in this photo?
I think I was 7.
You were 7
Or
years old.
do you think it's older?
I
11?
think it's very young.
Okay,
But
maybe
to be
7.
honest, you still look very young. So,
Come on.
so do you think you have changed your personality over the years?
I think I've changed, but not that much. Since as I look at her smile,
Look at yourself smile.
her weird smile, and when he's staring at me, I can feel that we are the same person. We're still the same person.
Okay. So there's some truth in there also. Okay, so let's go on with the next photo. Oh, someone's trying to run away. Okay, so who's this person, and what prison are you running away from?
Yep, this is me, but
Okay.
younger me.
Okay, so this is Am.
Yep, so this photo was when I was 8 years old. It take place at my grandparents' house.
Okay.
Yes, in the winter, I went to the grandparents' house, and the weather is very cold at the northeast of Thailand.
So
Yep, and
you mentioned that you're a drummer, right?
yeah.
And when you play drums, you make a lot of sound, right?
Yep.
So I think this was his way of playing drums without making a sound. You know, like dig a hole and then play drums there so that no one can hear it. No, was this your plan? No. Okay. So why did you dig a hole? Like, was there something hidden inside that?
I didn't dig it, but
Ah.
the dog. It was the dog hole.
So you were following the dog?
Yeah. Yes. At my grandparents' house, I have a dog, and the weather is cold. The dog did it, and
Okay.
yep, I'm a children, and the children love to play, and I stay in the hole all the day.
So you stayed in this hole all day.
Yep.
Okay. Channeling your inner animal, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so how old do you think you were in this photo?
I think 8 years old.
You were 8 years old.
Yep.
You look very cute. You look very handsome. You still look handsome, but this one is like really handsome. So when did you start wearing glasses, do you think? Because in here I don't see you wearing glasses.
I'm taking off my glasses.
Oh, so you were wearing glasses since
Yes,
you were
back
young.
then I already wear the glasses.
Okay. Who exactly took the photo? Who was following you around when you were playing?
I can't remember, but I think my mom take a photo.
Maybe the dog?
Oh,
Because like you took away his phone, so
I take over his phone.
he would at least take your memory. Okay, so this was when you were very young, right?
Yeah.
And look at this photo right now and tell me, when you were this years old, like you were 7, yes?
Yeah,
Okay, around 7. Did you think that one day you're gonna be a very successful drummer or in a band or be in a university like Assumption University, by the way? Shout out to Assumption University. Yeah.
I think back then I didn't sing anything, just only praying like a children.
So would you say that your life has improved a lot since then?
Yes,
You have improved your life, yes?
yes.
Okay. Well, what about the other people? So are you guys happy with the current life that you have? Do you think all your dreams are already fulfilled or on the way of being fulfilled?
I think it's on the way.
So what about you guys? Do you think it's okay?
I was thinking about the same words. So
It's very fun, but it's very tiring as well. But without being so tired, you won't get any money, right?
Okay, so we need to work hard to get money. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a life lesson. Do we? Okay. Do we have more photos? No, right? Okay. So, okay. So Silksian band. What do you think you have in the future for yourself? Like, where do you think? How far do you think this band will go? What is your target? And do you think you can reach this target?
Coachella.
Coachella. Okay. Okay. That's a bold statement. Coachella. Okay. Okay. For those of you who don't know, the main singer of this band, Millie, she already was in Coachella last year. Yes, she headlined Coachella and represented Thailand. Already done. So you guys just want to follow her footsteps and also be in Coachella, yes?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Okay. So how far do you think in that lane are you right now? Like how much percentage do you think you're already there? 20%, 30%?
I would say right about 20-30 because in upcoming events we already have to work abroad and we are applying for visa already. We'll be playing Jakarta and Manila in about a month.
Okay, so they're gonna play in Jakarta, Manila, this Indonesian Philippines. Yeah. Okay, so they already have plans abroad, and they're not a national superstar anymore. They're gonna be international superstars too. Yes. Okay, so Silksian man, what like you guys have a very how do I say? It's a very challenging path that you guys have taken, coming from different backgrounds, coming to ABAC University, meeting together with new friends, and then deciding that you're going to start a band. And then you've come a long way already, but you still have a lot of dreams to fulfill and a lot of things to do. And I feel like your story could be an inspiration for all the other younger people who are here, who are probably in our faculty or in other places who are interested in music. So if you guys were given a chance to say something to them, what would you say to the young people who would look up to you and see you as an inspiration?
I would say just do your best and do what you have dreamed and what you wanted to do because like you only live once. A lot of people think that they're already good at what they're doing, but in terms of playing music, I think if you think it that way, you'll never get better. You gotta think like you gotta improve every day, otherwise you won't go any farther.
Okay, so you need to continue to keep on improving, right? Okay. Anyone else want to say something?
I think we have to trust ourselves first.
Trust yourself. That's a very good life lesson too.
If you don't trust yourself, you cannot do anything.
Okay, so do you guys trust yourself right now?
We do.
Okay, practice what we preach, yes? Okay, so enough about what you want to say something? Okay, so let's play a mini game. Let's play a little game. Let me know. Let the audience know a little bit more about you guys. So you guys are all close friends, yes? You guys know a lot of things about each other. You guys spend a lot of time with each other, yes?
We even know too much.
We even know too much.
be
Okay,
very careful
that's
with
exactly
it.
what I need actually. We know about each other too much. Okay, so there's 6 of you. So I'm gonna say a statement about something, and then I want you to point at someone who you think that statement matches best to. Okay? For example, among 6 of you, who do you think talks the most?
What?
Okay, so don't think it's off, but everybody else thinks it's Pom. Okay. So, Pom, do you agree that you are the most talkative person in this group?
No, I'm not. I want to stand by my statement that I'm
Okay.
not the most talkative person, even if with the photo I have been talking like forever. But no, I'm not the one because Millie is more talkative than me, and also he off. I don't know why because he have these minutes to hold the mic more than me, like very much more, you know. So
Okay, so okay. So would you say you are the third?
I would say, or sometimes Sam can be talkative when it comes to with alcohol, yes, and also when he's working, he's very work hard person, so he might be the one who talks a lot to like communicate to others. Yeah.
Okay. So speaking of working hard, among 6 of you, who physically works a lot, like hard, a lot, like a lot of hard work?
I think we can really decide because we all of us work a
Yeah,
lot.
we work together, so
You work together?
yeah.
Okay, so ever since I've been to Thailand, personally, I've been craving for a lot of spicy food, and I like to eat spicy food. So among you, all 6 of you, if there was a competition, let's say I don't have it, don't worry, but if there was a competition about eating chili, who do you think would win?
There's the best person who's not here today, but I think we'll get that.
Who has the most tolerance, do you think?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be here right now.
Me.
Yeah,
And who do you think it is? It's Pom? Okay, so the jury saying it is Pom. So do you think you have the most tolerance among this group?
Unfortunately, I'm not the one who like. I am the most. I am the one who likes spicy food, but
Mhm.
I don't think I can like hold it too much since like my stomach is not very strong. So even if I like spicy food or I had it every day, I need to have it just a
Just a
little
little
day
bit.
by day. So
Okay.
maybe they can remember that, oh, I have a lot of spicy food. Maybe I can like tolerance.
Yeah,
I can
tolerance.
bear with it a lot, but actually I just love it, but I can
You
handle
cannot
it.
tolerate much.
Yeah.
But you do every day, yes?
Mostly, but now I try to stop since I love coffee too. And
Okay,
when
okay.
caffeine and spicy food comes together, boom, your stomach
Okay,
gone.
so for all the chemists out there, coffee and chili equals to boom.
Yeah.
So next time, if anyone sees this and you want to make a easy like DIY homemade bomb, coffee and chili, boom. Okay. So speaking of like boom, who goes boom when the work is done? Like who do you think works the least amount of time and is like always lazy and is always late among you guys?
Let's say who's
One.
always late. Just
Okay, always late. 1, 2, 3, point.
now.
Very honest, very honest. Okay, so
Please defend yourself.
please. So, Don, do you agree with this statement?
Well, sometimes. Not all the time.
It was like 100% on you. So,
How about this morning?
how about this morning? Okay, very good question.
I have stomachache this morning, so I cannot wake up.
Every time you leave.
So now we have someone among us who have stomachache all the time. Well, a lot of people have a lot of superpowers, and his superpower is like all continuous stomachache. Hey, but a superpower is a superpower, right? Okay. So okay, now about being lazy, who doesn't work much, who like there's always this person in the project, like everybody does the hard work and he's just like, oh, just put my name on it. Is there one of that then like you?
For school project, let's say.
Okay.
Because we
That's
cannot put it in work or else we get fired.
Okay. So okay, maybe we can edit that part out. Okay, so for school project, who do you think is like worst, the least among 6 of you?
It's a hard question.
Yeah, this is a hard question.
Come on, do it. I even work for you guys.
Let's go.
Okay, so the jury says, Paul, what about you? Who do you think is,
It's
not you?
because like she has so many works on her hand, so she cannot help us on the other work that we are doing together.
Because I was responsible
Can you give the microphone to her?
Because I was responsible for his other work and I do it by myself too. So
Okay.
that's why I don't have time to work for others.
Okay. So we have a good case among our hands, but
I
that's
don't
not.
know why am I like the only one who like got blamed here. Yeah.
Well, to be honest, a lot of the finger pointing, everyone just blaming Mom for everything is like she's a scapegoat, no?
In case you guys didn't know why she's so hot-tempered, they are boyfriend and girlfriend.
Well, they're sitting on the opposite end so that we don't realize, but the cat is out of the bag now, huh? Okay, so who do you think is the most, let's say, speaking of like, romance, who do you think is the most, like, let's say, flirty or very extroverted? Like, who's the one with the social skills, the silver tongue? Okay, so we have Bunny. Okay, Bunny. Do you think you're the most silver tongue, like social among these group?
I think I'm not.
Okay, according to you, if it was not you, hypothetically, who would it be? If it was not you, then who would it be?
Mimi.
Okay. But since Millie's not here, among 6 of you, who would it be?
See, it's probably her.
Okay. So we tasted and she failed in the test. Okay. So it was actually you. Do you like being extroverted like this? Do you like being social like this? Do you like talking to other people and making new friends and making them like you?
Yes, I like making new friends. And for the first year, I didn't know.
Any of these people?
Yes,
Okay.
but for the
Third year?
second
year?
yes, we talk a lot.
How did this happen? Like, was it because of a camp or homework or project?
Camp?
What camp was it?
Music. Yeah.
Music camp. Okay, so speaking of music camps, by the way, from tomorrow onwards, we also are going to have a music camp that will happen right here in CL24. So to all the music students who could be watching this, I just want to say that please come and enjoy our camp because it's something where, like they said, like music camp was the reason their band formed and they became friends. So if you come here in music camp, you can also learn a lot of things, get a lot of new friends, and possibly be famous like them too. So shout out to music camp. Okay. Okay. Now, last question. What are your individually? Tell me, who are your inspiration behind you being someone, you being the pianist, or you being the singer, or you being the drummer? Who was your inspiration, or what incident was the turning point of your life? Like you said, okay, I'm gonna be a singer.
For me, she isn't a musician, but she's my mom.
Okay, very good, very good. So, what part of your mom inspired you?
She's working hard a lot, and she's very strong.
Okay,
I mean, in the work.
yes, she's mentally very strong. Yes. And who would be your, let's say, idol in terms of a music artist?
Music artist. I think Uh, he is a drummer named Lionel Lewis.
Okay, Lionel Lewis, he's a drummer, and by the way, he's also a drummer, so that's very good inspiration for him. Okay, next person.
So, I don't know if I can call it inspiration, but when I was a kid, I got two brothers. Maybe I don't look like I look like an only kid, right? But I got brothers. Yeah. Yeah. So basically, when we was a kid, we wanna learn something about music, but both of my brothers choose to learn guitar.
Okay.
But I don't wanna pick the same one, so I choose piano instead.
Okay.
But because mostly in other families, right, the parents would be like force them to play piano or something, but mine is different. Yeah, I wanted to play on my own, and then I really like pop music back then in Thai, so I listened to a lot of music and tried to play it on the piano. And when I was in high school, I started playing keyboard, so I know more about how to play in bands, how to apply what I play when I play with other people. And I decided to come to learn music because it's the only thing I can do best in my life. I haven't learned math for like 7 years already. Like, if music is the only thing I can do, I can't do anything else. That's why I choose
And it's good at it.
to do this path.
Okay, so who would you say was your is your idol, like for a music artist?
I don't think I have a specific one, but if I could say that a person who's my inspiration is my parents or my mom, because I want to make her proud. She's like, I think or she thought like she always think that I just play around. Never do anything so serious.
Asian parents.
Yeah, I just want to work as much as I can, find as much money as I could, and then I give it to her so I can prove to her that I can do it now.
Okay. So that's mom. I'm pretty sure that she's proud of you already, and if not, then give more money to her. Maybe buy her a new car or a new
To
car.
be on TV, to be honest, she doesn't even know who Millie is. I said I play for who's Millie.
Well, that's okay. But one day she's gonna know. Okay, next person.
So I think my inspiration is my family.
Okay.
It's not like an inspiration stuff, but it's like a drive for me to work hard, so that I can afford like other expenses that I can pay from my own, so that I can like use their money anymore.
Okay, that's nice. What would you say is your inspiration in terms of music artists?
I think a guitarist named Norman Brown. Norman
Brown.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's also a guitarist and he was inspired by a guitarist too. Okay, next person.
Yes. I think everybody that I love inspire me. My friend, our family.
So you just wanted to make everyone happy and everybody be proud of you, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No. I don't like to prove anyone. Because it's hard. It's hard to
Make everyone happy.
yeah
Yeah,
to make
I can understand.
everyone happy.
But whatever you do in yourself now, are you happy with yourself? You're proud of who you are right now, right?
Sometimes
Yeah.
I have to think
Deep down
about
inside.
deep down about myself, and sometimes I have to
Care about other people also. So you have to juggle between two lives, right?
yes
Okay.
this have to my life.
Nice. So what do you say? Who could be your idol in terms of musical artists?
I think the 1975 yes these are artist band.
So 1975 is a band name?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, I don't know that band, but shout out to 1975. They're a good band. Okay. So, okay, next person.
I think my mom and my dad inspired me because they always support me when I was young until now. Yes.
So, they always supported you in singing, and that's why you wanted to become a singer.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, who would you say is like your idol in terms of musical artist?
Violet Gautier.
volunteer.
Yes.
Okay, she's also a singer.
Yes.
Okay, so is she a jazz singer, pop singer?
Pop singer.
And are you a pop singer as well? Or you can
Yes.
sing everything?
Pop?
But you can sing everything else or no?
Not everything.
Pop only? Okay, so pop singer to another pop singer. Okay.
For me, I think I look up to the person who like work hard, and I kind of personally like a smart person. So I don't know why, but I think like they are not smart because they are born smart, but they are also like working hard and like they know what they want to get in their lives. So there are many people that in my life that I put them in that category, and I look up to all of them. Like one is my singing teacher. His name is Julian Carey. If you don't know him, please check him out. He's a jazz singer, also bassist, and
What was his name again?
Julian Carey.
Julian Carey. Shout out to Julian
Yeah.
Carey.
Woo! He's from America.
Yeah.
He come from America, and he now live in Thailand, and he able to like speak Thai so fluently. And then like I still have a lesson with him like once in a week, and yeah, he is the one I'm looking up to. For of Khauti, I have one too.
Okay, so speaking more about people who come from like, America to Thailand and is very good at speaking Thai.
Yeah.
Why do you think he came to Thailand? What was his mission to raise superstars like you?
He said that he once invited into Thailand for the jazz festival, and then when he come, he just loved to stay here, and he sees that Thai people need more real music experiences. Like he's a native, right? And he was in that environment that everyone in the corner of the street playing music, and like he really being in the story, and then he comes to Thailand, he see that we need more opportunity to experience that that atmosphere of the music. So he decided to become a music teacher at Silpakorn University. Yeah, this was his goal.
Okay. What about your second inspiration, the one you said that is in his faculty?
I don't want to say it. Actually, I changed my mind. Since
Okay,
like,
okay.
if I said one teacher's name, right, I don't know if others will like, will be like, no, not that important. Ajahn Ryu.
Okay, so Ajahn Ryu is a very, how do I say? He's a very experienced teacher, and he's in our faculty, and he's actually graduated from Berkeley School of Music in USA. So he's like very experienced. He's very professional. But that's just a glimpse of what we offer. ABAC Music faculty is the best faculty in ABAC because we have professional teachers that have degrees from abroad, like England, USA, and Italy as well. Yes, we have one of the best, one of the biggest range of experienced teachers in our faculty, and one of them is Ajahn Ryu. So she's talking about that. So if any of you watching this, when it will be recorded, if any of you are interested in music, please join our faculty because this is a very great opportunity for you to learn something from the professionals themselves, and you're going to be turned out. Well, you can see what happens when you learn from the professionals. You become a professional. You know? So shout out to ABAC Music. Okay, so one last thing that you could since you didn't say at that time, one last thing you would say on behalf of your entire same group. One last thing that you would like to say to all your fans and possible teenagers or other little children who could like look up to you and then want to be like you, or maybe become a great solo artist or even a band, doesn't matter, but they look up to you. What would you say to them?
I think we are so lucky that we know what we like, we know what we want to do in our life, but there are so many others people out there that still figure out what they want to do and figure out what they really like and what they really want to become in the future. But I would like to say that if you want to do something, you don't need to think that should I take a career in this path or should I be great or make a lot of money in this thing. But the first question you need to ask to yourself is whether you like it or not. If you like it, you go for it. And if it can be not like what you have expected, but it's fine because at least you know what you have done it. You know what you can capable of or what do you need to gain more.
So they should be confident about everything we do, yes?
Yeah, just go for it.
Okay, so that's it for the Silksien. Thank you so much, guys, for giving us a special time. And it was a long session, and I'm really thankful for you guys. And I'm sure whoever the audience is watching, they will also be inspired by what you do and what you will do in the future. And I wish you all the best. And I really hope that all of you reach Coachella one day, and then we can all celebrate together. Okay? So give it up for Silksien. Can we play the song? Okay. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So, that was the Silksien band. But the show's not over. There was only just part 1. So next we're gonna go to part 2. But okay, so we're back. So first part was a talk show. We learned so many things about so many people. The band of Silksien, and it was all fun. It was a fun segment, right? It was fun, yeah. But it's not done. The show must go on, and there's a second part. This part is the main part of today. It's something that will change your way of thinking. It's about 2 people, 2 twins actually. And then one more extra character was the princess. So yeah, you could say that it's a normal one of those love triangles, right? 2 princes, 1 princess, the boring ones, they fall in love, one of them gets a princess and one of them doesn't get a princess. It's gonna be very boring-ish talk, but that's only at first. Because this story that I'm about to present to you will have a lot of twists, a lot of turns. People will seek for love, people will seek for power. But not everybody can get love and power, yes? But I'm not going to say anymore because I want it to be a surprise. Because right now, I'm going to show you a story about a tale of a 16th century medieval era where 2 princes and 1 princess stayed together. But how are they connected? And what story will they tell us? What will they teach us? What could be their outcome? What's going to happen? Well, it's for us to find out. So here is presenting my drama, Miss Fortune! Okay, so now we're going to start with the narration.
Once upon a time, in a far distant part of the world, there was a beautiful and lush place called the Great North, where people were all joyous with their land and daily lives. The Great North has 3 different islands, each representing their own kingdoms, people, and lifestyles. The first of the great islands was the Karnaka, a vast glorious kingdom with great prosperity, a civilization like no other, with a rich history of imperialism. In other words, the city of gold, ruled over 200 years by the great dynasty of the Cadenzas with Lord Henry Cadenza, the current ruler sitting over so righteously on the throne. Then we have the great islands neighboring Karnaka, a sister kingdom of their counterpart called the Silver Isles, ruled by the Virgins, a calm nation that lives on the practice of peace and valor, who are represented by the white color. Lastly, there is a small island of Serkonos, the kingdom always neglected by the other kingdoms, for it is a place where they follow no rules, live a barbaric lifestyles, and rely on dark arts. They have no king, and are ruled by degenerates, and due to their evil practices, they are always represented by the black color. The story begins with a beautiful child being born into the Fortune family in the kingdom of Silver Isles. Celebrations were all over the kingdom as the firstborn of the king was about to arrive. The whole town was in joyous mood, but little did they know about the fortunes that were about to unleash upon them as they feasted on wines and meats. While the people were in jubilee, the imperial castle had two big news prepared for them, one of which was the birth of the child, and the other of the passing away of the man who they all served. Just as the child was born, she was a beautiful girl, and all were amazed when they saw her, until a servant came in bearing the great news of the passing away of their beloved king. The whole kingdom was in disdain, because they lost their king and also the possibility of having an heir to the throne, as no son was born that day. Years went by, and a princess named Delilah Fortune, by the elders, grew into her adolescence. But alas, despite being so beautiful, she was always taunted by everyone as the person whose presence made the king pass away. And notoriously, they called her Miss Fortune, for she only brought bad luck to others everywhere she went.
They are still our subject, and as a princess, it is my duty to serve and honor them, even if they don't expect me to. Besides, it's not like their words are hurting anyone.
Who else but my own daughter, I should have figured. Does killing your own father during your birth not enough for you that you must make fun of our subjects now? Do you not realize that you are from the royal family and your existence is to serve them and not mock them?
My apologies, my queen, but Princess Delilah, I only ask for forgiveness. And I think this is not fair to keep blaming her for what happened to the king. It was just a coincidence.
Watch your tongue, young lady. Remember that here, I am not your aunt. I am your queen. And I demand respect from you when you talk to me. Anyways, I summoned you three here for a very special reason. Especially you, Delilah. It looks like our bad times are about to change for the better. I I have had a word with the king of our neighboring kingdom, King Marcus Cadenza, for a possible unification of both our kingdoms and perhaps the dreadful kingdoms of Circumpolis, so that we can have one ruler controlling all the kingdoms of the Great North. He is expected to come by sunset, so I want 3 of you to be at your best behavior. We do, Your Highness.
So, it looks like good news is on the way. Maybe the queen was right. Things might finally change for good. Here we go again with your romance theories. Not everything is a fairy tale, you know. It's good to be optimistic, but not this much.
Owl, Smabble, don't care what you say if you become the prince's wife. Everybody will have to respect you. And we can finally get live in this cascade before that country.
My sweet cousin, can you focus on anything other than revenge? Look around. There is so much more this world has for us to offer.
Don't worry. I will heal everything. A great deal, cousin. Yeah, Prince Charming might be on the way, possibly to save the day. Wonder who could that prince be like?
The answer will soon be revealed, as the fortunes were preparing for the welcoming of the king. Back in Kanaka, the simile was much more different than it was in the Silver Isles. The whole town was in joy, for it was preparation of the coronation of the new king. King Marcus has decided to give the throne to his only child, Prince Edmund, as it was a symbol of unification of the kingdoms.
People of Karnaka, it is I, your king, son of Lord Henry Cadenza and Louis Cadenza. I've been ruling you for the past 24 years through thick and thin, and I cherish that with all my heart. And since my young firstborn son Edmund has come of an appropriate age, I would like to hand over my throne to him. So let's celebrate like there's no tomorrow and feast on meat and wine, for your cups are only empty.
The crowd seemed overjoyed upon hearing the news, even more so after the mention of the endless feast. But among that crowd, there were 2 individuals wearing casual clothing who were hiding their faces, and they ran to the other side of the alley in hopes of some privacy.
So, soon to be king, how do you feel about becoming the next in line? You won't forget me once you start bowling, would you?
My dear friend Percival, I can't even spend a day without you and Wysis and your ravaging tales of your past encounters. But come on now, we all know Father isn't giving me the chance because he wants to. We all know how much he loves powers. There must be some political reasons behind this.
Wise words from the future of the Great North. With words like that, added to charming looks, not to mention your lasting wealth, ladies would be head over heels about you.
There you go again, Percival. I must tell you, your ability to make everything so jovial despite the circumstances is surely unmatched. But come on now, we must go before I have a feeling my father would want me tonight.
Well, lead the way, Your Highness. We don't want your old man to be waiting. But may I suggest we will take a part in celebratory drinks in nearby tavern. It will only be a few glasses. King Edmund the Divine. No, Lord Edmund the Magnificent. No, wait. I got it. Imperial Edmund the Just. Yes, that seems like a proper title for you, don't you think?
Come on now, Percival. It's not time to dilly-dally. Father could be on his way, and I do not wish to be scolded once again for your antics. Now, bring me the royal robe so I can wear it before he comes.
That won't be necessary now. And besides, I don't have interest in any one of your charades. So now you will be kind enough to hear what I came here to say.
Hush, Your Highness. Is that the way you talk to your firstborn? Can you not say our child is tired from the work he did all day? Must you be so strict toward him?
If by work you mean putting on peasant's clothes and roaming around streets like a fool, and yes, he does work a lot. Your son, he does work a lot.
For your information, Father, I was out there with Percival, taking care of the children in the orphanages. Word came to me that they haven't been well fed since the last 2 weeks. Surely there isn't a way to be so kindless as to not take care of the children.
How dare you speak to me like that, boy? Don't forget, I'm your king.
Enough, both of you. Can we have a proper family jumping to each other through? Your Highness, please say what you come here to say to Edmund, so that we can be on our way. We need to make arrangements for your departure.
Fine. Listen, tomorrow morning we shall voyage to the neighboring kingdom, and I want you to come with me. Is it okay?
Okay. I see where this is going. The reason I'm going there is because I'm to wed to the princess of that kingdom. Irrespective of my permission or choice, isn't that right?
Yeah,
dear Father?
precisely, that's right. Precisely.
Son, you are not wed her right away. We just go there to see her in the kingdom. After all, you will be the emperor of all this land combined.
What good would it do if I'm the king and yet I can't even choose my own life partner? I'm merely a pawn to your political scheme, is it not?
I could tell you the answer to that question, but I'm afraid you're not gonna like it.
Don't worry, son. There will be a good experience. Who knows, you might even like what you see there.
I doubt that. But for your sake, mother, I will go. And don't you worry, I will be at my best behavior. You have my word.
So, Your Majesty is going on a voyage with his future wife, is it?
Another one of his false voyages, you mean. Even until this day, I can't even make my own life decisions.
But you don't have to, Your Majesty. Soon things will fall into place where it should be. Besides, what harm could it do to you if you spend some time with your late father?
You wish to know why? I will tell you so.
You will, my friend, you will. And when you will, I will be right there, standing behind you.
Dear friend Percival, I thank you. You're the only reason my sanity remains intact. But come now, we must take rest before I embark on my journey before Silver Isle comes morning.
The sunrise came soon enough, and the journey of King Marcus and Prince Edmund came about without any interference. Once they reached the Silver Isles, they were welcomed by their queen and the princess along with showers of gifts and embellishments. It was quite clear, despite all the beauty in the environment and the jewelries around, Prince Edmund caught an eye for a rather different thing, until Queen Jessamine came about with her welcoming speech.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I hope you and Diva wasn't of any disturbance.
It was all to do with Your Highness. We are looking forward to what we can do here for. You must be Princess Diva alongside you. This is my firstborn son, Prince Edmund. Why don't you two get acquainted while we adults stop going holidays?
Yes, that's a splendid idea. Don't you think, Prince Edmund?
Yeah, I guess that would be fine. That way, I could get acquainted to the...
I am sure you will, dear Prince. Let us be on our way to the royal palace, King Marcus. We have quite a day planned.
My sincere apologies about my father. He could be a bit condescending at times.
Oh, yes. No, it's okay. King Margaret does not look like someone who's...
If only that were the case. You seem to look a little bit distracted. Is everything all right with you?
Well, if you insist.
Princess Delilah spent the next few hours telling everything about herself, her tragedies, her kingdom, everything that made her look innocent and pure in Prince Edmund's eyes. As she was telling her story, they both started to get a little affectionate towards each other, one more than the other as the day passed on. Meanwhile, in the royal palace, King Marcus of Karnaca and Queen Jessamine of the Silver Isles have officially decided to unite their kingdoms through the pact of wedlock between Prince Edmund and Princess Delilah. Surprisingly, everyone was delighted with this decision, and both the kingdom were looking forward to the grand wedding. But little did they know what fate has in store for their kingdoms. A few days have passed since the news of the grand wedding reached the two kingdoms. The Silver Isles kingdom especially were very excited about it, and so hosted a big ball to commemorate this event. All the great nobles and royalty of this kingdom were to join this event, including Princess Delilah. But before joining the ball hosted for her, she went on to meet someone in the church who would very much change the course of her entire future.
Are you sure you don't want us to come with you? Yes, indeed. Quietly this time we don't get a chance to meet this godmother of yours. I will be fine, don't worry. Godmother does not like it when there is anyone else beside both of us. She's more of a mother figure to me than my own mother.
Alright. Just the day before now, we'll be preparing your dress.
Fine. Let's go and make some preparations. Greetings, godmother. How have you been? Tonight is a very important celebration in the city, and a secret advice on what should I do there.
Welcome back again, my child. These old ears of mine feel restless without hearing your voice once in a while. Ah, yes, the big ball is here. I can feel something very interesting is about to happen here. Something that can change our entire life.
Is it bad? Should I not go then?
No, my child. This is a change you'll need to embrace. I assure you that in the end, only good things will happen to you. So do not fear, and let destiny take its course.
Yes, godmother.
It is time that he enters our lives, Delilah. These land depend on it. The time is very near.
Who exactly was the person Godmother wanted to come into their lives, and what fate was he going to bring in? The answer lies not in Karnaca or the Silver Isles, but in the third kingdom of Sturkranos, the land of wild people, ruled by renegades and bandits. Despite there being no notable figure in that island, there was one person in particular that everyone feared and respected. A young man who climbed the ranks very quickly due to his great combat skills and little approach to things. He was so serious about all his work that some say that he never smiled in his whole life. But how does this man connect to what was his role? All was about to reveal as we dive into his life.
That's enough, Master. That's enough. Truly, your fighting skills are unparalleled. We're very lucky that you are here among us.
Even all of us fighting together against you, Master Fan. It's been no match. The question is that all of us must have.
What really is the passion if you can learn one's past? I fight every fight that hits my last. The pain and the agony that the Cadenza family gave me all those years ago. I defend that one again. That's what drives me to this war path. I must return to my father. I must do what I have to do and wipe out the inheritance.
Yes, Master. What they did to you and your family, they will all pay for it.
We will do. With that thought, darkly, with this, yes.
The pain and the agony that gave me.
All my whole life I have been scarred and negative. Was alone with no one to love, no one to share my things with. Was on my own. It's been so long that I last felt all my sorrows gone. Wake at night, I don't even remember what happiness really felt.
She threw it to my father.
Die, you bastard! You don't deserve to live. You don't deserve the Cadenza name or the Cadenza throne. You're nothing but a bastard son of my father's mistress, Claudia. What are you doing here, boy?
No! What have you done to my father?
What are you doing here? I am the... God, she killed her own father.
No!
God found the alarm.
No!
Throw him to the dungeon. I don't want to see his face anymore.
No! No!
Take him away.
No! Father!
Take this boy away.
I hope you will get all of them, Master. Master! This is how out. There will be people. I
safe. Well, this would be a perfect time to give my revenge. Read it, and then the line of fortune.
Delilah, back in the great ball hosted in the Silver Isles, all the nobles were gathered together, prince and princess, lords and ladies. Anyone who were of any importance were dressed in a similar dress code that night. Among the guests were Princess Delilah and her cousins Lady Lydia and Lady Mira, all wearing the same attire as to not get recognized. Among the guests were also someone who was yet to arrive, someone perhaps no one expected, but it was pivotal for that person to be there to continue this story of ours. Delilah and Corvo danced for showing flawless dance skills and perhaps being overly attached with each other, as at that moment, Corvo felt an emotion that he had never felt in a very long time, and for the first time he was seen with a smile on his face. He then took Delilah away with him to Zirconos and sent a messenger to convey this news to Prince Edmund. For all we know, that was the beginning of a war that might change the course of the Great North and completely change lives of Edmund, Delilah, and Corvo. As word has reached the ears of King Marcus and Prince Edmund about the abduction of Princess Delilah, they got enraged and vowed to wreak havoc on the island of Zirconos if Princess Delilah was not to return soon. But then a messenger came from the Zirconos island bearing the grave news.
Greetings, Your Majesty. I'm here to convey a message from our leader. And please bear in mind that I am just a messenger here.
Very well, Spirit. What do you come here to say? Be on your way before I change my mind.
Our leader, Master Congo, said this, and I quote, "Dear beloved uncle, yes, it is me, your long exiled nephew, Corvo Galtier. Do not think that I forgot what you did to me that day all those years ago. If you wish to see your son's bride safe and sound, then return me back what's rightfully mine." Give that to me. What is Cousin Cole trying to do here? And what incident was he talking about in the letter? And what was he talking about when he asked for the thing he rightfully deserved?
The situation is dire. It's not time to talk about these things. What you gotta do now is God, sound the alarm. You gotta go to Zirconos, rescue Princess Delilah.
This violence is your solution to action. Must violence be the solution to all your answers? Shouldn't we hash our plan to save the princess instead?
That if you keep being virtuous like this, there won't be anything left of Princess Delilah to save. So instead of contemplating, you can contemplate your action later, and now you can join me to rescue the princess.
Fine. I shall go. But I shall not engage in any physical combat or violence unless absolutely necessary.
King Marcus and Prince Edmund took the cavalry of the most able soldier with them to the war, but little did they know that Corvo had already foresighted their arrival and had prepared an army of his own. The following day, the soldiers of both sides encountered each other, and thus began the Great Battle of the North.
King Marcus might be coming. That's okay. I'm already prepared. When he comes, I'm gonna ambush him. He thinks he's smart, but I'm smarter.
King Marcus.
Well, I'm finally here.
For the north. To the north! Ah! King Marcus, laying at my feet. What's this? Do you remember this sword, King Marcus? Do you remember? This is the same sword that you used to kill my father. And now you're dead. Poetic justice. Wouldn't you agree? Fire! No! First you abducted my princess, and then you killed my father. You will die here, Koppel. You still think this is... You still think this is my fault? You think he's a good guy? He killed my father, and he blamed me for it. I was exiled, banished from Karnataka, never to return, and since then, this place is my home. Lies! My father may not be the most ideal man, but he wasn't the villain you paid him as. You will die here, you bastard! Little things have a little fight in them, okay? Well, if that is what you want, I'll find you to do just one thing. That's right. In your summertime, because you're still young. You're still very young. So, this is how it ends, huh? At least I could find someone that I can love and trust. Farewell, my love. We will meet again someday.
Were the final words of Prince Carvel as he took his last breath on the battlefield. Prince Edmund was in disbelief in what had just happened, while the Princess Delilah stood there with a stern look on her face that showed no emotions. A few days later, when things started to get more stable, Prince Edmund wedded Princess Delilah. Finally, a good ending where it was all happily ever after. Or was it? Something was still left incomplete. So many loose ends. But all were about to be revealed a few moons later on the month of Jubilee, when the coronation of Prince Edmund, soon to be King Edmund, was finally in occurrence. And in that day, all the great nobles and royal families of both Karnataka and the Silver Isles were presented that day, along with the mysterious woman who Princess Delilah referred to as Godmother.
Everyone, we have gathered in this day to commemorate the ascension of my husband, your new king on the throne. Let us all celebrate this moment with a toast to a new beginning.
To a new beginning.
Because I told her to. Because what she was destined to do. And this was how it was supposed to end. Your father killed my husband. He killed him while he was asleep. Where is the honor in killing a man in that manner? But I vowed to come back for revenge. I have taken care of Princess Delilah since she was young, for this very day. My son had to die in a battlefield without knowing his mother was still alive. But today, I have avenged King Arthur and Prince Corvo with the help of Princess Delilah.
My apologies, my king, but I have waited for an opportunity like this for a very long time. My whole life, I have been neglected and taunted, saying that I was a curse. Hence, they all called me misfortune. But now, I get to write my own destiny. To have my name written as the first female ever to become the emperor. My whole life was a curse show. Nobody cared about my king. How can I become the princess when I can become the queen?
Thus ended the tragic yet glorious story of the Great North and history's first ever empress, Delilah for June, the queen who conquered them all.
Okay, so this was part 2. This was a story about 2 princes and 1 princess, of how we thought that this would be a simple love story of 2 people and then 1 people getting separated. But no, it was not like that. It was full of twists and turns. And then we found out that it's not only about being a king. Yes, we also found out that this was a time where history saw its first female empress. As the last line was said by the princess herself, why should she become the princess when she can become the queen? So this was misfortune, and give it up for all the people who worked in this drama. Woo! That was a very successful second half, but the show is not done. There's still more things to do. We have sitting for so long. Maybe it's time to move a little. Because now we are gonna show appreciation to all the people who helped me in this project. From the cast, the crew, the technicians, and everyone involved. How? Well, in here, there's this very special way we're gonna give them credits. And that will be by a big, I'm gonna, like I say it, I'm gonna show you. Because where's the fun in saying things when you can see it? Yes. So now we're gonna take 2 minutes break, and after that, we're gonna start something that you've all been here waiting for. The final part, the gala, the showstopper, where we all walk in according to the music, where we dance, where we pose, where we show our glamour, glitz, and we show how exotic we all are. Because now it's time for the gala fashion show. And now, here, we are going to start something that will be memorable for a very long time. So let's give it up for all my cast and crew featuring in this fashion show. Oh, hit the music!
My Lights, camera, action. I see you looking at my PIC. You know, cause you dang, you do the dang, you better keep your tighty. Zoom out, okay, zoom in, zoom out, okay, zoom in, zoom out, okay. Baby, rock that shit, I get out. $1 million, yeah. Must be that $1 million, yeah. I'm a bear. Bitch, not a wish list. Hashtag airpick. 물어보지 좀 어떤지 뭐야 립스틱. Funny that you always have your money, but I always pay the top. They use my money back in the most of my money, huh? Oh, we looking good in that low it. Oh, she a cutie with a booty. Screenshot to the hand, not too late. Goddamn, she want ya? 허리 둘래? It's a go-no. Now we gon' go. Eating up my rap. What you call it? 하나, she take a couple of pics and a couple of flicks.
Was a big fashion show. That was the event that we've been planning for months. This is what it looks like. All the people on the stage, all of the hard work that have been done on stage, backstage, in the PR, everything, all the people, all the hard work, all of this shown. Because now we're all bright in rainbow colors because we are the future, because we are the light that will light the world, and we are the ones that they will know forever, because we are future superstars, we're artists, and this is how we show a big event, and this is how we sign off. Thank you everyone who was a part of this, both audience and the cast and crew. A big thank you from all of us. So once again, we bow down to all of you. Woo! Woo!